Dempsey's voice was harsher than McGregor's. It was less refined, more intense. This was to be expected. McGregor's was the voice of a diplomat. Dempsey was the diplomat's threat. "You know you're preaching to the choir, Joe, but it changes nothing. We'll do the best we can with what we have." "What we have isn't enough." Dempsey's reply was blunt, but not insubordinate. McGregor was the senior of the two, but mutual respect cut through rank. He continued, "There's not just numbers. There are 7 different agencies out there, Callum, all working independently from one another. Christ knows why we need that many. If we'd kept it to a single agency, this thing could be properly coordinated." "The Americans were never going to pass President Knowles's protection to us, Joe. That one was a given, even before the threat against Thompson." McGregor was telling Dempsey nothing new. "And we weren't letting them do it alone. No way we risk losing either of the ultra VIPs, president or ex-president, on British soil, which means too many chefs in the kitchen already, even before our individual agencies start squabbling to be here. All things considered, this isn't the mess it could be." Dempsey leaned back in his chair. It irritated him when McGregor was right, which the director usually was, but knowing the why did not make the facts any easier to swallow. An event this public, with US presidents past and present in attendance, even without the British politicians on hand, and they would be on hand thanks to the publicity it would bring, it was nothing short of a nightmare. If there is a terrorist attack today, Dempsey thought, it'll take a miracle to stop it. The thought was banished as his earpiece flickered into life. POTUS has left the music room. Bamboo to move in 9 minutes. On my mark. 3, 2, 1. Mark. The United States Secret Service had been protecting its presidents for over a century, and its former ones, too. In that time, they'd honed their techniques to perfection. 4 short sentences were all it took to put every agent on notice. The countdown had begun. Dempsey synchronized his watch as the voice in his ear declared, "Mark." McGregor did the same. Between them, the two men had seen more action than the average infantry platoon. They'd run covert missions from one side of the world to the other. Today's assignment was a walk in the park, in comparison. But still, Dempsey's instincts were screaming. Dempsey got to his feet. His ramrod-straight military bearing took full advantage of his 6 feet 2 inches. That height, combined with a powerful physique discernible even under his suit, made him an intimidating presence. His dark, piercing eyes, set deep in a face that carried the damage of a life lived dangerously, completed the picture. He was not an unattractive man, far from it. But when it suited him, Joe Dempsey could be terrifying. Those dark eyes now met McGregor's, and no words were needed. The concern on the director's face said enough. Perhaps Dempsey was not the only one with a bad feeling, after all. Chapter 3. POTUS has left the music room. Bamboo to move in 9 minutes. On my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark. Joshua could not place the American accent in his ear. It was East Coast, but where? The failure irritated him more than it should. Joshua's obsession with detail, with control, with ritual, was shared by millions across the globe. To most, it was debilitating. Obsessive-compulsive disorder capable of ruining lives. For Joshua, it was something else. His was a career where attention to detail could be the difference between life and death. In that world, Joshua's condition had helped create the perfect killer. Joshua synchronized his watch on the speaker's mark. He felt his synapses fire as he did so, fueled by another surge of addictive adrenaline. The transmission had come from the Presidential Protective Division, bringing complete focus to Joshua's mind. In exactly 9 minutes, the presidential motorcade would leave Buckingham Palace. It would then make its way...